Hey, Star Wars action figure collectors, this is Darth Phoenix 619 coming at you with another contest slash giveaway, whatever you like to call it. I have hit another milestone. I am at 300 subs today, so hopefully I won't lose or any, but if I gain any, awesome. But anyways, I'm at 300. That's the point. So you know me, I love doing contests, giveaways when I reach a milestone like that. So it's great to hit 300. Really, my goal was to try to hit it before my year mark, and I did. So that's awesome. Averaged about 25 subs per month, which is I'm very happy with. Just to have that many people who are interested in watching my vids is outstanding. So once again, just really want to say a quick thank you to all the people who are subbed, all the people who have checked out my vids. I always say I meet a lot of great people on here, and I continue to meet more people and continue to have some great friendships on the YouTube, and it's been amazing. So you know, I really am appreciative of everything that you guys say, and you know, appreciate the trades that I've done with people on here, the gifts that I received, and just, you know, of course, most importantly, the friendships that have been made. Can't say that enough. Most of you agree with me, and just thank you. I don't want to make this video too long because I'm trying to get a lot accomplished in this video. So I'm going to quickly move on and onto the contest. So here are the rules. Of course, number one, must be a subscriber. Very obvious and apparent that needs to be the first rule. So if you're a sub to my channel, you can be a part of this contest. If not, hit that sub button. Second is you must leave a comment and answer this question. And here is the question. You know, the vintage collection has, of course, ended for now. And I kind of want to do a little reflection on the vintage collection as a whole and talk about my favorite figures, because the question kind of leads up to, is related to what I'm about to talk about. So anyways, of course, most of you know that the vintage collection, the last wave, was released at the end of last year, and you know it's on hiatus for who knows how long, and we'll be returning hopefully. And just kind of want to reflect. You know, I'm a new collector, and I've only been collecting for about like a year and a half now, and I really got into Star Wars back in '97 when the special editions were released in theaters. But I definitely see why so many collectors who have been collecting a lot longer than me, who've been collecting since the original trilogy was released, fell in love with the vintage collection. I mean, I love it. It's not my favorite line, believe it or not. It's my second favorite line, but just there's so much about it that people love. You know, of course, one is the vintage style packaging that, you know, just gives nod to the original packaging of the Star Wars action figures when they're first released back in '79, and it's, you know, that just that look, it's just amazing. We've gotten some amazing card backs. I could do a video alone on my top favorite card backs, but to see, you know, this is the one I had on hand, to see images from the films, computer generated images like this, different art, and just it's been amazing. Just these card backs are wonderful, and they really give us a retro feel, and just really for those collectors who've been collecting since day one, just a chance to reflect and relive part of their childhood, I think is just amazing. Simple yet effective. I mean, a lot of people keep these for a reason. They're great, you know. And of course, you have the backs, which also harken back to those days where you would see the different images of the figures on the back of the card. We've got not only great card backs, but great figures. I mean, the figures themselves have been outstanding. When a Star Wars collector thinks top quality figures, what line do we think of? For the most part, it's the vintage collection. I mean, we've got a lot of the 100 plus figures that were released. Many of them were new, and that's just, you know, we weren't getting repacks or, you know, constantly. You know, retools here and there, some kit bash figures, but for the most part, new figures from the 6 films, from the expanded universe, from the recent Clone Wars. Some of the best figures ever released have been from the vintage collection. So it's just an amazing line. It's going to be missed by many, and we hope to that'll come back soon. But you know, the bar's been set really high by the vintage collection. We expect high quality figures, and we're gonna, you know, for the most part, when these new lines release, whenever that happens this year, we're gonna be comparing it to the vintage collection. Does it match up? So I wanted to kind of give my figures, my top 5 figures of the vintage collection. No particular order, just kind of, you know, I've done reviews on most of these, and I'm just gonna really touch on what I like. Like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. So one of my top 5, the Gamorrean guard, like most people. Just a bulky figure, I think, to scale with the actual character from the film. Amazing detail, amazing art, paint work on this guy, and some great accessories. So, the Arc Commander, Fordo. Main reason I really like this guy is just amazing articulation. That's the other thing about the vintage collection. Great articulation. I mean, for the most part, you got your 14 points of standard articulation. You're not getting that in many figures nowadays. So anyways, going back to the figures, just a great figure. The fact that he's almost 2 figures in one. I mean, you got to have 2 of these. I only have 1, but you get your phase 1, your phase 2. Great little accessories, and just amazing articulation. Just goes above and beyond. Another one of many people's favorites is the vintage collection, the Sand Trooper, the dirty one. Just amazing weathering, best weathering I've ever seen on a figure, hands down. Wonderful accessories, a little droid there, it's fantastic. Amazing, great articulation also. One of my favorites that a lot of people, I don't know if they'd really like, but I definitely like, is the Lando Calrissian, one of my top 5 vintage collection figures. Another figure that's kind of 2-in-1. You can display him with his Sand outfit or without his traditional skiff guard outfit, and just amazing accessories, great looking figure. Really, the accessories I really think is what makes the figure. So another great one. And finally, now this figure is in my top 5. Even though I dislike the head sculpt, I love the helmet. Shea Vizsla. I love this figure. Definitely love this figure. The amount of detail in it, I think, is probably the best of any vintage collection figure. Great paintwork, nice accessories, outstanding helmet. It would have been #1 if it had better. The head sculpt, you know, that you can interchange with the helmet would have been a lot better. So, anyways, that's Shea Vizsla. So, I mean, there's a lot of figures that I don't own that, you know, everyone has their opinions. You know, I haven't gotten any of the last wave yet. There's a lot of figures that I don't have in my collection that I still want from the vintage collection, but those are my top favorite figures in my collection, and I want to know yours. So that's pretty much what you have to do. You have to leave a comment below with your top 5. They don't have to be in an order. It's up to you. I mean, if you want to order them, that's okay. And that's how you get in. Now, I see a lot of people do this, and I think it's fun. I think I would like to see your opinions shared on camera. So if you do a video response to this video, I'll put 2 entries for you. Okay? So video response, 2 entries. You can do 5 for sure. If you want to do more than 5, you want to do 10, 20, that's all up to you. And, you know, throw in your thoughts and ideas, and reflect on what you know, on the vintage collection as a whole, if you'd like to. That'd be awesome to hear your thoughts. Prizes. All right, because like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. There's 2 prize packages, so there'll be 2 winners. Whoever I draw first gets to choose which one they'd like. And if you do a video response, you'll have 2 entries, so you might win both. So here we go. First one is my Clone Wars prize package. So here we go. So you get a Ahsoka scuba gear. Okay, I got a lot of these for sale. I was able to mass accumulate some figures over the last couple months for this contest. So you get a Super Battle Droid. And you get the DVD packs that are released as Ross, TJ Maxx exclusives, or it was a Walmart exclusive, but then released in discount stores. We have Gear Shift with Obi-Wan, and there's a DVD there, The Legacy of Terror. So, and then the last prize that's part of this prize package is the Brain Invaders one with Scythe, which is an awesome trooper, and an Ahsoka. So you get 6 figures in this prize package. So this is my Clone Wars one. So that's prize package #1. So if you're a Clone Wars fan, you might want this one. And the next one is my VC, since we're talking about the vintage collection prize package. And these figures come with this. So you'll get a Kithaba, mint on card. That's one. You will get Dr. Evazan, Cantina Patron, number 2. Princess Leia Bespin outfit on the Vintage Collection card. One of my favorite Vintage Collection cards. Okay. Whoops, it's tipping over. I'll put her down. Aayla Secura, another one of my favorite Vintage Collection cards. And a 501st Clone Trooper Legion. So you get 5 vintage figures in this prize package. Okay? So there you guys have them. Alright, so leave these in the back like that. We'll send out all those 5 or all these 6 figures from the Clone Wars. It's going to be hard to display them all, but there they are. 2 prize packages. Your choice. Whoever gets picked first will get their first. They'll get their choice, and then whoever gets picked second will get the second prize package. Once again, here are the rules. You must be a subscriber. You must leave a comment below with your favorite figures from the Vintage Collection line. From back 2010, 2011, 2012. And if you do a video response to this, you will get 2 entries. So that's it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoy listening to my thoughts on the Vintage Collection and showing you my 5 favorite figures. Once again, thank you for 300 subs. You guys are the best. You guys are awesome. And the contest will probably end in about 2 weeks or so. I'm going to be really busy the next couple of weeks. I know it's going to take me a while before I send out any packages. So 2 weeks the deadline. So that's 2 weeks from today. I'll do the drawing. Okay? Until next time, you guys, may the Force be with you.